Hey everybody, it's your boy String Bean back in the kitchen. The wife's asleep. Nothing like home cooked meals. Oh yeah, baby. But we're not having roast. We're having dirt. Yeah, I'm making wax dirt in the kitchen. Oh Lord, yeah. Now I could have done this on the barbecue grill using propane. I got a cement mixer. I could use a cement mixer using propane. Use what you got. Now, the first thing you want to do is make sure that your significant other, whether it be your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, whoever, are gone or asleep. Okay? If you get caught, go to plan B. Have you a good place to stay. You may be a while. Now, dried sieve dirt and flake wax. Put your oven on the lowest setting and stir often. You can scorch this dirt. Scorch the wax. It's waste when you do. That's why I would not do this on an open flame wood fire. But this will allow me to bed my traps in the winter months with confidence that they'll fire and not be froze in the ground. I don't have to use no salts, calcium chlorides, anything acidic on my traps that can over time take its toll on my traps, making them last for years and years. But it's a rainy day. What better way to spend a rainy day than to prep for the trap line? It's looking good. What I'll do is I'll post a before and after picture, and I'll take you to the next process. Be sure to keep everything clean. I am OCD, so you know the drill. Stick around and stay with me. Let's head on to the next process. Place it on a clean plastic. Make sure you get all the remnants out. And for God's sakes, be sure you clean up your mess. Now, as it begins to cool, it'll attach itself together. You want to spread that out and let it cool, breaking up any chunks. When I was a young boy, I'd get my tail end busted for playing in dirt. Now I do it for the sole purpose of game. Make sure you break up any clumps because it'll attach itself. You'll have a big clump of wax is what you'll have. Oh, that looks good. Looks real good. Nice and dark. Now, the mix ratio is roughly about 1.5 pounds, pound and 3/4 Just depending on your dirt. You can use sand, coarse dirt, as long as it's dried, sieved and cleaned. But it's roughly about 1.75 pounds, up to 2 pounds per gallon of dirt. Stay with me just a moment. Let's get another batch in the oven. I've got my mixture started. What you want to do is break up any clumps of that wax. See how pretty that wax is? Mix it in real good. You may have to modify your mix because they're not giving this wax away. Trust me. You want to utilize everything when it comes to making wax dirt. That's one of the reasons I don't do it in a cement mixer, because there's a lot of loss. Because that 1 cup of wax can mean the difference in catching a coyote or having a froze trap and missing a coyote. Pick out all the little twigs and debris. Mix it up, pop it in the oven. Same song, second verse. And I'll post a picture of a test on that dirt that I just poured out to let cool. I always do a test on each batch, just a handful. That lets me know what I've got in the bucket. Let's get this in the oven. Let's do a test. Stay with me just a moment. It's ready to go. Let's do us a little test run and see what we got. Don't take much. Put your little divot in that dirt. Oh, son. I'll show you what we got here. I'll post a picture of that as well. Stay with me just a minute. Now, instead of throwing that little handful away, that's how I do it. Now it's been in there just a little bit, but knowing me, knowing how I think, see I started to get a little wet around the edges. That's where it'll scorch if you're not careful. If you smell anything funny or off, something smells scorched, you've ruined that batch of dirt. That's why, as well, you're stirring too often. Well, you're not making enough per batch. Kind of like the story about my dad and the cow. He'd go to milk the cow, he kept the bucket off to the side, and he milked in a wide mouth jar. He'd pour the jar into the bucket. Well, why don't you put the bucket on the cow, Dad? He'd say, buddy, If the cow flicks its tail or kicks or moves around, the only thing you've lost is a little bit of milk in a jar. You've not lost a whole bucket. Makes sense to me. But this will be the process all day today. This is how I do it. Now I always say, now I'm not a professional. I just do what works for me. And that's what I advise you to do. You stick with what works for you. If you're catching coyotes, if you're fishing, you're hunting, your ritual works, your method works, stay with it. But as for me, that's what I'm going to do. Nevertheless, as this dirt heats up, the wax will be attached. I'll get that other batch in the bucket, and I'll have it stored in a nice cool place. And it'll be ready to go for trap season. Appreciate you watching. This is your boy String Bean. As always, go farther, stay longer. We're about ready to go off grid, y'all. I appreciate all that you do. Thanks for watching.